Hello, people. I've had a very busy week, and I'd like to talk about it for a little bit. I didn't say anything when I did it, but I challenged myself to put up 2 videos a day for an entire week, and I have done it now. It was a lot of fun, but definitely unsustainable. It took up basically all of my free time to do it. I kind of had a big backlog of stuff that I wanted to get done, so I decided to just do a big chunk of it and see what that would be like. So the activity on the channel during this time was really great. I was happy to be able to interact with people more, and got through a bunch of games I wanted to play test, and was able to give developers feedback that way. And yeah, I was really happy with how most of that went. I imagine it was probably hard for some of my regular viewers to keep up. I know at least some of you try to watch all of my videos. I wouldn't actually recommend trying to do that, at least during periods like this. I don't feel like I deserve to monopolize your free time that much, but I don't know, maybe if somehow I'm your primary source of entertainment, then I'm happy to be able to provide that, but I'll leave that to your discretion. Just don't try. I'm just saying not to feel any obligation to try to watch everything. In addition to those 2 videos per day, I also did some Terraria speedrun live streaming with Brian. That was a lot of fun. We got a pretty good time for the Knight's Edge speedrun, and I think the time is satisfactory enough that we might just let it stand for a while. I don't feel any need to go in and immediately try to improve that, because I think we had pretty good execution on the most recent one we did, so it's good. So future plans of that are unknown. We have talked about trying to speedrun other categories, possibly, because there are some other interesting speedruns we could do than just going for Knight's Edge, but certainly nothing concrete, just vague discussions of possibilities. I had a little bit of a challenge in figuring out how to announce and schedule those streams. What I ended up doing was I put up a video on my channel a few hours early saying when we'd be streaming and what we were doing. I think I need to schedule them a little further ahead of time because of time zones and things. A couple of hours isn't enough time. And also because of time zones, not everybody could actually catch the stream. There's obviously no time I could pick where everybody could come, but any suggestions people have for how I could do that better are welcome. The first stream announcement video I put up, I actually deleted after... My light just got brighter. I actually deleted it after the stream had gone down, and I realized that was a silly idea. The second one I just set to unlisted, so if you'd commented on it, you could still get there with a link. But yeah, any better ways I could announce or schedule those would be... suggestions for that would be appreciated. Plans for future stuff on the channel. Since Crypt of the Necrodancer got an update, I've been playing that, and I don't expect that series to go on for a huge amount more time. I don't want it to just be this sort of very repetitive thing where I'm doing the same thing over and over. I feel like I fell into that trap just a little bit with Spelunky way back when I did that, and this is another game of that type. So I want to kind of keep my episodes of it to the unique stuff in the game that I'm doing, rather than just, a daily challenge every day where I try to do the same thing. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I don't. So that's what I'm trying to do with that. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely still planning to continue playing Jump Teddy to completion, just enjoying that game a whole lot, and it's kind of a nice relaxing thing to do just sometimes. The game called Adventurecraft that I playtested a few days ago was a huge amount of fun, and I really feel like it deserves at least a few more videos, so I expect to do at least a little bit more on that. I'd definitely like to see more of the game content. It's not a finished game yet, so there's only so far I can go with that, but I'd like to see what else there is in the demo. And I'd also certainly like to keep going with playtests. I still have quite a backlog of those to do, so expect to see more of those as I have free time to do it, and please continue submitting games for it if you'd like to hear my feedback on them. Legend of Grimrock 2 is something that's been in the backlog for quite a while. I've bought it on Steam, but I've never launched it, so that's just kind of waiting until I have an open slot for a long-form LP. Those slots have been taken up by Don't Starve Together, which is then replaced by single-player Reign of Giants. Brian and I have been talking about there's a multiplayer Reign of Giants available now, so we might be playing that. Don't know exactly when, but we're both interested in that. And of course, the Second Sky is taking up my other slot, because I can really only run 2 of those at a time and be able to keep up with them. Even 2 is a little bit of a challenge. But I have the pre-recorded footage for Don't Starve, so that helps a lot. And someday there should be some updates for the game that I'm working on going up in the channel when I've made something that's worth showing there. That game is kind of stalled at the moment. It's not a game yet. So there's not really a lot to talk about with it, but it'll get installed at some point. I'll figure out what I'm doing and make some progress on it, and hopefully have something exciting to show. But anyway, yeah, if any of you have any feedback about how this last week went, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, if there's other stuff you'd like to see in the future, please let me know. And anyway, I will see you guys next time.